signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is November 3rd, 2022. It is 12:42 a.m. I wasn't gonna record today because there's some stuff I need to fix from my previous editing, so I wanted to focus on that, and I didn't have that much to share with you. Then I turned on my computer, went on Twitter, and I saw some stuff, and I was like, let me just share them with you. It's not that much. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10 of them. All right, so let's go on Twitter. Okay, so this one I saw last, but I decided to make it first on my, and then the rest will be about Harry. Okay, a well-documented laziness. Let's see here. Prince William to idol claim channel for documentary. Prince William was slammed yesterday for doing far too little after attending just 14 royal engagement in 1 year. So that was in 2009. 14 royal engagement in 1 year. Okay, that was in 2009. So that was the discussion. But then again, I don't know if people are not holding these people accountable. So what's the point of doing things you don't really want to do? I don't know. I don't blame them. Okay, Party Prince William by Jennifer Wiley. That's 22 February 22, 2009. Prince William has been branded lazy by a TV documentary which accuses him of carrying out far fewer engagements than other royals. He completed just 14 royal engagements, 5 of which were either football or rugby matches. He goes to the one that he enjoy. I don't blame him, but you people are still giving them money. You're giving him your money. In 2007, according to Channel 4's Dispatches program, the prince, now 26, wow, time flies, 26, was serving in the army at the time, but at the same age, his father, Prince Charles, managed 84 engagements despite being in the Royal Navy, it reveals. Okay, there's another one. Thorn idol. Prince Charles did double his son's work 30 years ago, as Wills and Kate are slammed for shirking royal duties. It will reinforce the view that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are not as busy. Hey, 30 years, yet you guys still giving them your money. What's the point? Okay, December 2016. Nobody's holding them accountable. So what's the point of going out of their way to to do things that they don't like? Okay, Kate and William are slammed for doing half the official engagements Charles and Diana did at the same age. Princess Diana is in another league. She was doing so much more. All right, let's see here. I remember when he was nicknamed Thorn Idol. Now at 40, nothing has changed. That's what I'm saying. Nobody held them accountable. So what's the point of changing or forcing yourself to do things you don't like? So it's not his fault. Again, now at 40, nothing has changed. Seems the chosen one has always considered himself above all that. And why bother when it will all fall to him either way? If he put half the effort into his royal as he did trying to destroy his brother, he might have achieved something. Thank you. Yes. The amount of nonsense, energy, and craziness they're putting on, Harry, if they had focused on themselves, they would have been at a different level. Okay, it is lazy and entitlement. Meghan comes in ready to work. She is told to tone it down 50%.
Told, been given advice that it would be best if she could be 50% less than she was.
Wow.
That was the quote. If she could be 50% less. And I remember hearing that in 2018 and said specifically to her, I don't know how you're going to survive being half of yourself.
Wow, I think it's...
Why could they not take the hint and bring it up 50%? Harry and Meghan were willing and able. They would have been the Fab Four if the other two royals were willing to work. Not only that, this I agree completely. Not only that, if they just leave Harry and Meghan alone, okay? And then when it's time to cut the ribbons, go. Or even just go represent when Harry and Meghan are revealing something. They all show up at any event, Exactly. There is a reason why I call them Duke and Duchess of Laziness. Real party prince is prince of pegging. Why do the work when they can just sit back and watch the press attack Harry instead? Thank you. Why do it? Exactly. And then on top of it, you guys are more than happy to give them millions of your tax-earned dollars to them. So what's the point? Okay, they can no longer shirk their responsibilities, and that's why they mad about. They always thought they have the spare to do such. Yep. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Now I'm focusing on, Megyn Kelly, who's upset about Meghan, who says husband in her podcast. All right. So this is the beginning of it. Megyn Kelly gets annoyed because Meghan Markle refers to Prince Harry as my husband. There's Kelly here. We get it. You bagged the gorilla. Congratulations. You got the big bear. You want us all to know. Kelly is so tacky with her pathetic attempts to be relevant. I mean, what she's supposed to call her husband if she decided to call her husband my husband? Harry is her husband. I don't see the problem here. Sometimes she call her H, depending on how she feel. Meghan Markle is the only person who has the right to call Harry husband or H or whatever love names they have for each other. So those Karens gonna have to deal with it. Or, to save them the headache, don't listen to the podcast. Don't listen to Meghan's podcast. Okay? Oh, that's Chris Evans. Okay, that's Megyn Kelly. I thought it was Marianne Williamson. What did she do to her face? Oh, did she do something? Chris Evans is everywhere on Twitter, so I don't know who's Marianne Williamson. He knows everything. I call him the encyclopedia of Twitter. Okay, let's see here. Kelly needs to get a life, seek her own happiness, and stop obsessing over Princess Henry of Wales. Okay, I believe that Meghan and Harry are married. They did have quite a big wedding, so what will she call her husband? Perhaps Meghan is jealous that she didn't get her prince. I mean, Harry knows what he was looking for, because it didn't take him too long to ask Meghan Markle to marry him. So even if, Harry was in her presence, most likely those negative energies were not even getting close to Harry's periphery. Okay, obviously jealousy. The woman has been obsessed with the Duchess the moment she started dating Prince Harry. Oh, really? You see, I don't follow these people, so I don't know. Let's just say they all are baggage for God. All right, so they have nothing better to do. Okay, if they just mind their own business or find something. I don't know. There's so many things out there for people to do. Why don't she mind her own business? You don't like Meghan, so why listen to her podcast? I don't think Harry wants their asses anyway. Look how quickly Harry was able to ask Meghan for marriage.
The fact that I fell in love with Meghan so incredibly quickly was a sort of confirmation to me that everything, all the stars were aligned. Everything was just perfect. It was this beautiful woman just sort of literally tripped and fell into my life. I fell into her life, and we're a fantastic team. We know we are. And
husband, obviously, but also giving up your
nice.
career.
But we made it work, and now we're here. So we're thrilled.
I think it makes it really easy to just enjoy being together and tune all the rest of it out.
Do you see any scenario by which Harry and Meghan overshadow Kate and
Oh,
William?
yes, I do. I mean, this is immediately was my first thought. This could be a problem.
But we made it work, and now we're here. So we're thrilled.
I think it makes it really easy to just enjoy being together and tune all the rest of that out.
Since I first visited Africa at 13 years old, I've always found hope on the continent. For most of my life, it has been my lifeline. A place where I've found peace and healing time and time again. It's where I felt closest to my mother and sought solace after she died, and where I knew I had found a soulmate in my wife. But we made it work, and now we're here, so we're thrilled.
I think it makes it really easy to just enjoy being together and tune all the rest of that out.
Yes, it's me. And you guys are angry about it. Oh my God, I make y'all feel that. Well, this will not take long. Well, I just wanted to pop up here and show y'all how I'm doing. I'm doing great. I'm looking great. I'm feeling great, you know. I'm over here very booked and busy while you bitches over here are still looking raggedy and not doing shit. Wow. But anyway, I just want to let y'all know I'm not going anywhere. So talk your shit, you shitholes. You can't defeat a bad bitch. You just cannot do that. I rise above that. Ew. So I just want to say, hey. And that I'm here to stay. And you gonna be mad every day. Success.
All right. And then when you look at Megyn, the type of people that's around her, you could feel the energy that Harry was looking for. And he got that from Megyn. So these salty Karens need to find their own happiness. Okay, who is this woman anyway? Okay, Angela. When you ask Twitter something, even though if it's a rhetorical question, they'll answer it for you. A jealous washer board who got fired from her job for being vile little racist. Then she has a show. Maybe that was that show she got fired from. She can cry some more. There's those I'd like to bring more things to annoy them. There's this. Yep. This is the closeness. This is what's killing them. Okay, this is what's really killing them. Yep, and this is what Harry wanted. And I'm pretty sure, okay, if you put these Karens, look at Harry looking at her look at Harry looking at his wife's ass. This is what Harry tapped every night. And that's what's getting those Karens upset. But you know, this is the thought that I had. If before Harry got married, if you put Harry and William in a room and you tell those Karens to choose one, almost always, okay, they will go after the one who's the in line of succession, okay, because they will see Harry lesser than. They don't see these people as human. They see them as commodities or what could get them to the next level. But Megyn, who when Harry was being treated so badly by his family and nobody really see Harry as the human being that he is, okay, and Harry saw that because Harry saw Megyn saw him as Harry, okay, because I believe in one point either Harry was saying something where he and Megyn were having some sort of a discussion, and then the way Harry responded back to Megyn was like, man, you need some therapy, because the way I'm putting my own spin on it, okay, my perspective, okay, paraphrasing it, that the way he sort of responded back to Megyn is like a freaking 12-year-old, okay. So Megyn was like, I'm not having this, you better see a therapy. So all of this, Megyn was not having it. Meghan Markle was not having it. She didn't care that was a prince. Okay, the same way when she said in her engagement interview, and when they were gonna meet, and asked the person who hooked them up, okay, is he nice? If he wasn't a nice person, she didn't want to deal with him.
Yes, we first met. We were introduced actually by a mutual friend, who
we should protect her privacy.
Protect her privacy. Yeah.
The only thing that I had asked her when she said she wanted to set us up was, I had one question. I said, well, is he nice? Because if he wasn't kind, it just didn't. It didn't seem like it would make sense, and so we went and met for a drink, and then I think very quickly into that we said, well, what are we doing tomorrow? We should meet again.
Alright, so Megyn let people know who she is and every space that she's in. So you don't want to give her respect, she's gonna demand respect from you. Alright, that's the way that I see it. Okay, that last photo, I know Harry's looking at her ass. Their love for each other hurts the haters, so they'll cry about it daily. If my man doesn't love me like that, I don't want it. Okay, luckily he does. If she's mad at Megyn, then she should hear how Harry refers to her. The prince has the hat for his wife, and he never let us forget it. Okay, Harry refers to Duchess Megyn as his darling wife and his tribute to his grandma, the queen. What else is she supposed to call him? They're married? What the hell? Okay, Deranger's gonna be deranged. Deranger's gonna be deranged. Alright, let's go to another tweet. There's more comment, but there's more tweets referring to the same topic. Alright, next tweet. There's this. Okay, the Karens are actually crying and losing their ish every time Megyn mentions her husband. There's a laugh. Apparently, she's rubbing it that she got the prince. Megyn, keep talking about your husband, baby. We love it. Yeah. Keep tell it to the world. Okay, no way. There's the slap in the face. No matter what she says, they will be offended, but the fact that she loved and loves her husband hurts their ugly souls so much, and I'm here for it. Alright, that's that. They're particularly offended by the use of the word husband. Wait until they find out Harry loves to bang his wife too. I know, I'm telling you, Vanessa. Okay, the way they all feel inferior and intimidated give me much happiness. Okay, me too. I will be too proud to show any envy. I know, these people, she showed it. Okay, I can't see this one. They must really hate the video from South Africa. Squaddies know what I'm talking about. I made a video about it, where first, the day before, I think, they were interviewing Megyn. She's like, oh, I miss him so much. I miss him so much.
Being able to be in Africa and South Africa, it's my first time being in this country, has been really powerful. And, you know, Harry has continued on in a couple other countries. We're reuniting today, which I can't wait for. I miss him so much.
And then the next time they did the engagement, Harry couldn't even go up on the stage, okay? His freaking back was hurting. Oh my God, this is what the squad are talking about, okay? Oh, there it is, there it is. This is a different angle. The angle that I had is a different one. Where is it? Come on, let's rewind. That poor man. Damn, they should have started before that. The video that I had is from the other angle, but this is exactly that. This is exactly that. I miss him so much. And then next thing you know, he can't even walk up the stage. Damn, she cut it, she started too soon. It should have been a little bit later before that. Like maybe around here. He couldn't even go up the stage. Let's see if there's another one. Nah. That dress, Megyn has impeccable style and taste in clothing. Okay, well, you know how they claim the same BS when she touches her baby bump, but said it was beautiful when Lady Katie did the same. There's the rolling eye. She always referred to her H as my husband. They can get as mad as they want. I'm here for it. Thank you. Alright, when I see this pic, I know the tweet is going to be factual takedown, lit as well, pretty funny or just downright hilarious. You did not disappoint, I must say. Okay. Oh, what is it? Wow, they mad because Meghan's writing that ginger stallion she called her husband 24/7, 365. Well, let them stay salty. Yeah, the thing is that the campaign that they have going on in the UK, it's not working. So it's that one sort of entity that they have, the tabloid, which is the Murdoch tabloid, carrying it over. This is a baggage for God, that freaking media that they're trying to take over to manipulate people's mind. God, do your thing. This is a baggage definitely for you. Okay, next tweet. Now Meghan is going to start saying my husband more LOL. This is the original one that I went over, and then people will start tweeting it out. So I want to read some of their comments. This is me here. I hope Meghan said my husband every chance that she has, proclaim it to the world of Karens, my husband, the father of my two little ones, Archie and Lily.
Now, it is my distinguished honor to introduce someone that I think you'll all be very excited to hear from. I could not love and respect him more, and I know that all of you feel the same. The father to our two little ones, Archie and Lily. Please welcome my incredible husband, Prince Harry of the Duke of Sussex.
Let the world of Karens remembers the man who effed to give her these kiddos. Scream it. I just want to effing scream. Why is she so much on Meghan's? Oh my God, the ICK. Something tells me that her marriage is in trouble. She does it for attention. It's the business plan for Murdoch. That's the thing here. Okay, meanwhile, she doesn't have a problem with Harry saying, my wife. What does Megyn Kelly call her husband? Phyllis Dahler call her husband Fang. Good thing they don't speak German. Referring to your husband as mere man sound a little intense to an Anglophone. Okay, that soft focus lens is working overtime. Soft focus lens. Okay, they are all 5-year-olds. I'm telling you, and they're not ashamed of it. I mean, when you look and I don't know, when our great-grandkids look back at this period in time, they're gonna be saying, oh my God, were these people really for real? Okay, I mean, what is she supposed to call him? Will she prefer the man that cracks my back? Squad or something. Alright, let's start all over. I mean, what is she supposed to call him? Will she prefer the man that cracks my back, my lover, my best friend, the man who will never have chosen you as a wife? Meghan is just a tortured soul. Oh my goodness. It is true. Tortured soul. That is true. Next tweet. I never thought about that. Tortured soul. Thank God Meghan Markle, Harry's wife, is not on social media. Alright, next tweet. I hope Megyn Kelly is having a disastrous sleepless night over the fact that Meghan Markle married Prince Harry. I'm reading this the same way the squad be saying good morning to either Prince Harry only or Prince Harry and Meghan only, or they will be very more specific who they say their good mornings to. But here she's saying, I hope Megyn Kelly is having a disastrous sleepless night over the fact that Meghan Markle married Prince Harry. They are husband and wife. There is nothing she can do about it. Yes, right? Can you imagine that? These people, this is why I said in one of my videos, or maybe several of my videos, that Harry made sure the woman he married did not mesmerize by all those glitter kind of shiny little things about the royal kind of thing, because he knows it's nonsense. So when he was ready to jump the ship, so that woman will not have any problem to say, okay, let's go. Okay, so Harry was ready to go, but since they getting on her case, and then the woman that he was aware of, the woman that he fell in love with, was falling, to the trap of the firm, he was like, nah, I want that woman that I met at the beginning, and said, let's go, we're leaving, that's it. All right, so there it is. He gave up everything for her. And vice versa. Meghan had her own life before Harry too, so she gave up a lot too. All right, there's this, and the stunning. Okay, and they are stunning together. Hasn't she heard what Prince Harry calls Meghan, my wife? Okay, I don't follow their moves, but I believe in the fairy tale. Okay, or you've confused. Okay, I can't see this one. Let's go to the next one. I think it's the same narrative. All right, next tweet. There's this. Okay, Monday I'm overrated. Tuesday on my flip-flop, flippy flop ass bitch. Oh my god. That has a way of putting that thing. And I think the way that I'm reading it doesn't make it any good. Oh, just look at the screen. Okay, so she retweeted that. LOL, Meghan Markle is Nigerian. They can hold that L. Okay, I think Nick Cannon is Somali. Somalia, Meghan Markle. What? They all baggage for God. Baggage for God. Okay, she's a pain. I have a disdain for anyone who marries someone and then becomes famous. What in the name? Meghan was already famous. Okay, Meghan was already famous. You know, they all are baggage for God. I can't believe these people are going on social media to talk this nonsense and let themselves know. Well, at least she said out loud what's the problem with most of these haters besides the racism. They hate she married a prince and now has a bigger platform. Such an odd reason for dislike someone. Yeah, I don't understand that. Okay, that's here. These haters need to pick a struggle, the hate, but also follow everything she does. Meghan is so powerful. She has them hoes by their necks. Yeah, you don't like someone, why the hell are you following them? And then listening to her podcast as well. And then when you listen to, just by listening to her podcast, Meghan podcast, the atmosphere, even the song that she has on her podcast, you could feel the layback, okay? The spirit, you know, that, I will not say carefree. Why would you say that? You sort of have it's just a laid-back kind of atmosphere, a subtle kind of atmosphere that she brings with her podcast, the calmness, you know, to get you to be able to relax and listen to the podcast. But these people, what they got out of it is the completely opposite. You know, many times, except this week when I was listening to her podcast, I was really busy. I had a lot to do. So I was doing different things. So I was on the go, walking, doing different things, cooking at the same time. And then went voting too. On my way there, I was listening to it. So these people, when I listen to her podcast, I like to sit down and just chill. Okay? But like I said, this time I didn't have that time to just chill. But these people, when they listen to it, what they take out of it is completely negative. You know, God, do something about it. Our future cannot move forward with this completely darkness of mind. My goodness. And then many of these Karens have kids. Can you imagine how their kids, oh my God, the society, our kids are going to be sharing this you know what? Baggage for God. Baggage for God. Okay, is that for real? Oh well, at least she changed her mind, or she just played games. You don't go from using those hashtags last week to changing your mind this week. It's attention, it's after. What did she use? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about. Oh, black, she posts and then deletes her haters tweet. What a weird one. Okay, it is engagement they seek. We should mark her handle. Okay, you get it. I called her out yesterday. Bunch of hypocrites. Okay, I don't know who she is. Okay, I see her thing popping up. And then she's a doctor? What kind of doctor is that? So what kind of philosopher she is? Okay. But anyway. Alright, so let's do myself a favor. Oh, she's from Toronto. Okay. Let me save myself from her thing. If the squad don't bring a screenshot of her, I would not know, so I don't want her to be on my thing. Next tweet. Alright, I believe next time we see Prince Harry, he will call Meghan his wife 8 times just to angry racists like Megyn Kelly. He's a Virgo at the end. Alright, I love that picture. Okay, he used to say my wife as if he couldn't believe he really finally had his very own moment. I think so too. And she couldn't bear to hurt his feeling by not reciprocate. Okay, he still does though. Okay, I remember when they all lost their trousers over Megyn cuddling her baby bump too much according to them. She can't touch her own tummy. She can't touch her own hair. She can't hold her husband's hand. She can't hold her own children. She can't do nothing. And they wonder why we call them racist. Fellow Virgo here, and I'm wholeheartedly agree. Okay, he always referred to her as my wife. 8 times her head will burst. Okay, he already does. LOL, I agree. H knows the assignment. Exactly, I think so too. Okay, my Mercury is in Virgo, and yes, the communication is spot on. Alright, let's get real. Harry's other name is my wife. Oh, he'll come out in the t-shirt that reads Megyn's husband. I won't be surprised at all. Okay, thing 1, thing 2. Oh, I love this couple. I vote for him. There's that. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm missing something. How on God earth could Megyn Kelly be upset she called him her husband? Like what? I mean, the mindset, the way these people think, you could fathom. Alright, poor Megyn Kelly terminated by NBC News and find herself on another racist platform, Daily Mail. She earned her liar's credential at Fox News. Wow. Missed the point. Alright, he looked just like the king. Yeah, I think so too. There's some couple things, the nose in particular. The nose, that's Charles. Thank God Princess Diana's gene, most of Princess Diana's genes take over. Foof. Next tweet. Okay. Oh, this one is one heck of a picture. I love that picture. Show your favorite photos of Megyn's husband. Here's mine. Okay. It should be show your. Okay. Let's see here. Thread. The squad like to bob it because they get upset about it, so they create a thread about that. Okay. Megyn's husband. There's that. Megyn's husband. Oh, there's that. This picture is nice too. There's this one. Harry knows. I mean, can you imagine this high society circle that he grew up in? He knows those nonsense that goes behind those behind the scene. He doesn't want any of that. Alright, and then when he goes meet regular people, he see the kind of lifestyle, the happiness, even despite their struggles they're having, they make the light of things. This is the thing that he wanted, a different kind of lifestyle, not this pretending kind of things, yet this suffering in the back. No love, no nothing. Alright, there's this here. I love Goofy Harry. Oh, this one is nice too. I think it's when, did they show? No. Why do I have when that little boy was giving Harry that, what is it? Do you remember me from Well Child? And then when he asked, who am I? Or something like that. Or knock, knock. And when Harry said, who's there? And then you forgot about me already. It's something like that. That's what I got from this. I don't remember. Did they have a video of it? Or was it? I must have seen it. Okay, one of my faves. Yeah, girl dad. Okay, he looks so happy. There's that. Okay, that's a different language. Good choice. Megyn's husband. Alright. Next one, I'm almost done. There's this. How it started, how it's going. Let's see here. There's Daily Express. Spare torn apart by readers as staggering 92% refuse to read Harry's story. These people are not ashamed. Spare torn apart as 93% refuse to read Harry's story. Alright, there's this here. Amazon chart. Okay, fiction, non-fiction, Prince Harry #1. First week on the list. Spare #1. Wow. They're really trying to, it's almost like there's a video that I show and not too long ago, could have been yesterday's video, where I think it was Buzzy who retweeted is it Joanne Reed from MSN about the poll numbers, how the tabloid is making it seem like to give you some sort of a discouragement. Things are not going too well for the for the party that you probably will want to win. So this is the thing that's going on here. They've been really good at it. This mind of manipulation, they've been at it quite sometimes. Okay, the Derangers spent most of their time in fantasy land, don't they? They never get tired of reading the lies the tabloid print, but when he speaks on his own life, they don't want to hear it.
You're squealing about privacy. We don't want to hear it.
They like the story the tabloid created. Okay, can you imagine how frustrating it is for him? Well, he's just gonna have to stick to his plan. Just create your plan and focus on it. It's really easy when you have your own plan instead of let somebody else create it for you. All right, so he knows what he's after. He's just gonna focus on that. All right. He's probably used to it, to be honest. The tabloid have used him as a punching bag his whole life. He deserves to have his say and be heard. All right, what's fair? Like this, he said, was it the platform that he wants to create is for the young people to be heard.
Many times, because of the work that we end up doing, you can be surrounded by negativity sometimes. But as I said just now, the younger generation of the world has turned me into an optimist, because they are the best connected, the most passionate generation that I think that we've ever had. And what we need to do is be able to create a platform so that they can be heard, because they have the solutions to some of the world's biggest problems.
So Harry has the platform, and he knows the young people are listening to him, so he's gonna be heard. He's gonna make them hear him instead of the tabloid telling his story. So he's gonna tell his story and let the young people heard his side of the story. Okay, what's fair is the Daily Depressed talking about. It can be Harry's book that is not even available until January 10, 2023, but has already broken pre-sales record everywhere. The Daily Depressed just needs to stop. They're not gonna stop. What we need to do is keep on praying to God, give them a baggage to do, okay, to carry, to preoccupy them, so their focus will be off of the Sussexes. Okay, they're depressed because they didn't expect it. Brits can be lied to so easy. The UK tabloid cater to a certain segment of society that are hate-filled, angry, jealous, and love to watch the destruction of other people's lives, the worst of humanity, the dregs of society. This is why I said I think the evil originated in the UK. From what I've been seeing, this is where it originated. Okay, the tabloid have to continuously feed those greedy trolls, even if it lies. This is the God's truth, said they exist. And this is why they want, look, can you imagine that these people, the royal family, supposed to be the head of the church, so they're trying to do opposite of the real God. Alright, they hijacked it, and then at the same time all this spewing is negativity. So this is pure evil over there. I like to see who they're polling. 93% of rich readers, first graders, non-English speakers, the old folks down at the diner. This is what I said in one of my videos. You will think when they do that their poll, they'll do somewhat reasonable numbers, but they always go to the extreme. Always go to the extreme. This is what I'm talking about. This is one of the perfect example. Okay, presumably Express readers. Remember, Express is an outlet that ran a poll about a scenario they acknowledge wasn't happening just for rich clicks. Okay, royal poll: will you boo Meghan and Harry if they appear on the palace balcony? Right, there's this here. They want to control the narrative so bad. When I was a child, I wanted to be a journalist, and then I discovered with time that it's only the worst job ever. You can make up lies just to control people's mind. Seeing what they doing to Harry and Meghan, I don't regret my decision. Okay, the publication never gets tired. The thing is that a journalist is a good field if you do it right. If you do it right. But those people who wants to be in power, okay, they realize the tactic that they could use to maintain power. And this is what I've learned. Well, I don't know if I've learned, but whatever, I've got to realize as I'm following Meghan and with those negative tabloid. In order to control people's mind, they create their own narrative. And Harry have said it. He wants to show people the better thing instead of the distorted view.
Others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.
All right, that publication never gets tired of taking the loss. At this point, they might as well call themselves parody publication. If the readers will realize that, I don't know, but yet they keep on buying it. All right, because the thing is that when people take the magazine, they go home, they read it at their own time or whatever. If they're not aware of someone else who have read it and then they discuss it, all right, so the mindset that they capture from that particular person who's reading it, they capture it, they hijack that mind already. All right, this book is not yet out and it's flying off the shelves. All right, let's read some more and then that's it. After this, okay, has any other book in history been bestseller before it has been released? Okay, everything they write is a lie. UK tabloid synonymous with lie. Okay, just how the hell do you tear apart a book not released to everyone in January? Okay, the clownery and lies. All who claim they aren't going to read it already pre-ordered it. Okay, 92% of the 5 people in their office that they pulled clown on. Good one. 95% of 5 people. The squad or something. Next tweet. That's a good one. All right, there's this. The Crown is a documentary. Yeah, this thing here, I share it on one of my video already. I did it, I quickly edited and put it out. All right, there's this here. Oh, let's play it. It's only 4 seconds, but it's really spot on.
There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded. There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded. There were 3 of us.
All right. See, more accurate than anything that passes for news on that island. Wish I could like this more than once. There's that. There's this. Yes, 3 more days. Yeah, I keep on forgetting. Yeah, it's this month. Okay, I thought the release date was November 9. Okay, oh damn, The Crown did not come to play. The showrunners really said, I choose violence. Yep, this is why The Crown is a documentary. Yep, they could say whatever. Everybody have a right to say whatever they want, okay? But reality remains. People, if they're so sure, if they have a problem with The Crown, the same thing that Meghan did when they stole her letter, okay, to her father, and she did what she had to do to make sure they don't get away with it. All right? So what the firm needs to do is exactly what Meghan did, if they're so sure about it, because we all are witness to their nonsense. Okay, we are living at the same time as them. We are seeing their nonsense, and this is, I don't understand why they want to be in the spotlight. They want spotlight, but each time they show up on, you know, with the spotlight, it's nonsense that we're seeing, and yet they don't want people to talk about it, to document it, let our future grandkids to know about their nonsense. All right, let's see here. The way I can't wait to see more of this side by side popping up all season to show how the UK media and the British royal family is lying about the accuracy of this show. All right, I keep watching this clip over and over. She is spot on. Wowzers. All right, when I see Diana in motion, I see so much of William. If William wore eyeliner, the resemblance would be uncanny. All right, but just too bad that he had to throw his mother under the bus. 6 more sleeps. There's that. No lies detected. The angle, her head tilt is almost perfect. Yeah, if she had tilted her head a little bit more, that'll been good. LOL, it is. Facts. No, it's not. Whatever. You could tell yourself anything, but we know it happened. We know it happened. Yes, because they were there when the conversation were happening. Clown, enjoy La La Land. Okay, we were all there. It was on TV. Panorama was the program, you clown. Yeah, that's the thing. It was there. We all saw it. More like 30. More like 30. Diana had more lovers than she had fingers. So whatever. You could say whatever you want, because Princess Diana fought to get her husband back. What do you expect from a young woman? okay, and a loveless marriage. She fought for her husband. She went to the Queen.
Diana had hoped to get support from the Queen. She was sorely disappointed. According to the princess, the Queen turned a cold shoulder to her appeal for help.
The princess described an emotional scene inside the walls of Buckingham Palace.
And I was sobbing, and I said, what do I do? I'm coming to you, what do I do? And she said, I don't know what you should do. Child is hopeless. And that was it. That was help.
She went to Camilla to leave her husband alone. She did everything. She spoke to Charles to be, okay? Well, how do they say in baseball? To strike you out, okay? She spoke to her husband to come back. And then the husband claimed, oh, he will not be the only, the only heir or something like that. There's a different word that he used. He will not be the only one who has a mistress, okay? And then she went to the Queen. The Queen says, what am I supposed to do? I think the Queen was the last one. And then she went to Camilla and then tell Camilla to leave her husband alone.
So I said, Camilla, you have to sit down. So we sat down, and I was terrified of her. And I said, Camilla, I'd just like you to know that I know exactly what's going on. And she said, I don't know what you're talking about. And I said, I know what's going on between you and Charles. And I just want you to know that. And she said to me, very interesting, she said to me, you've got everything you've ever wanted. All the men in the world fall in love with you. You've got 2 beautiful children, what more do you want? And I didn't believe what she said anyway. So I said, I want my husband.
Okay, so she did everything that she could. And then nobody is listening to her. Her husband doesn't want to come back to her. What you expect to do? Okay, and I think it was after all these 3 steps that she took, and then she started having, her side piece as well. What did you expect for a young woman to do? Okay, and then they got mad about it because now she's moving on with her life. And I think it was, Camilla probably was the last one she spoke to. Okay, and then I think after that she said she slept well after that or something like that. I don't know. There was something that happened, with her sleeping that she got somewhat a little bit better. All right. Diana ended Cardi, exposed the royal family for who they are. They show us, tape, published, and broadcast. Had us paying for it all to boot. Generation Z will be picking up the tab for these hypocrites. For all intents, the Crown is an amazing expose of corruption, dysfunction, misogyny, and power. Exactly. Oh my. Okay. Funny. What is it? Effing hilarious. Hey, it is the fact. Okay, you could tell there's a lot of things to manipulate your mind so you could sleep well at night. You could tell yourself many things, but guess what? Outside of your mind, reality exists. Okay, sis, I can't wait. Every single thing is true. That is why the regal establishment hate it. When they hate something, you know it's true. But yet, what is it? Season 1, 2, and 3, the Queen was watching it. They all love it, the way they portray. But now when they get to the real story, okay, of their nonsense, all of a sudden, they're crying foul. Okay, what is that? Today is the 2nd. The Crown starts on the 9th. 9 minus 2 equals 7. I now understand why some people think it's a documentary. Because I can see this one, so she must be saying something. You could tell yourself many things, but guess what? Outside of your mind, reality exists. Whatsoever, I'm ahead of time. You can't understand this. You can fix stupid, but you can watch it in action on Twitter every day. You could tell yourself many things, but guess what? Outside of your mind, reality exists. Okay. All right, so that's all I have. I didn't know I was gonna talk for 42 minutes. Let's do a prayer. I see my notification popping. All right, prayer for what? Prayer for world renown. I don't know. That's what popped up in my head. I don't know why. Okay, when these things pop up, I don't question it. Okay, the greatest prayer on earth. What the hell is the greatest prayer on earth? Okay, I don't know this. Your prayers is your own, your greatest prayer. Let's pick the first one. What does it say here? Prayer for world peace, unity prayer. Father, you sent your only begotten Son into this world to bear our flesh to save us. And his mission, he taught us about your heart. You are surely a God of peace who abhors violence. Wherever possible, you encourage unity. You taught us to follow him, to be the salt of the earth, and to make peace wherever we can. Lord, teach us to be peacemakers and to walk in manners that reflect the wondrous peace that is given through your Spirit and Christ our Lord. Amen. Yeah, but when to a certain level, we could do peace, but sometimes, hey, you have to do what you have to do. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And that's it. This video, I put it, I think like around 6 p.m. in the afternoon, not in the morning. So that was a short one that I did. Okay, so check it out if you haven't seen it. That's it.
For me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And you know, for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.